An American Tale. By Helen Maria Williams. Pity all the pangs I feel, if pity ere ye knew. An aged father's wounds to heal, Thro, scenes of death I flew. Perhaps my hastening steps are vain, perhaps the warrior dies. Yet let me soothe each parting pain, yet lead me where he lies. Thus to the listening band she calls, nor fruitless her desire, they lead her, panting, to the walls that hold her captive sire. And is a daughter come to bless these aged eyes once more? Thy father's pains will now be less, his pains will now be o'er. My father, by this waning lamp thy form I faintly trace, yet sure thy brow is cold and damp, and pale thy honored face. In vain thy wretched child is come, she comes too late to save, and only now can share thy doom, and share thy peaceful grave. Soft, as amid the lunar beams, the falling shadows bend, upon the bosom of the streams, so soft her tears descend, those tears a father ill can bear. He lives, my child, for thee. A gentle youth, with pitying care, has lent his aid to me. Born in the Western world, his hand maintains its hostile cause, and fierce against Britannia's band his erring sword he draws, yet feels the captive Briton's woe, for his ennobled mind forgets the name of Britain's foe, in love of humankind. Yet know, my child, a dearer tie has linked his heart to mine. He mourns with friendship's holy sigh, the youth beloved of thine. But hark, his welcome feet are near, thy rising grief suppress, by darkness veiled, he hastens here to comfort, and to bless. Stranger, for that dear father's sake she cried, in accents mild, who lives by thy kind pity, take the blessings of his child. Oh, if in heaven, my Edward's breast this deed of mercy knew, that gives my tortured bosom rest, he sure would bless thee too. Oh, tell me where my lover fell, the fatal scene recall, his last, dear accents. Stranger, tell, oh haste and tell me all. Say, if he gave to love the sigh, that set his spirit free. Say, did he raise his closing eye, as if it sought for me? Ask not, her father cried, to know what known were added pain. Nor think, my child, the tale of woe thy softness can sustain. Though, every joy with Edward fled, when Edward's friend is near, it soothes my breaking heart, she said, to tell those joys were dear. The western ocean rolled in vain its parting waves between, my Edward braved the dongrous main, and blessed our native scene. Soft Isis heard his artless tale, stream forever dear, whose waters, as they passed the vale, received a lover's tear. How could a heart, that virtue loved, and sure that heart is mine? Lamented youth, behold unmoved, the virtues that were thine? Calm, as the surface of the lake, when all the winds are still, mild, as the beams of morning break, when first they light the hill, so calm was his unruffled soul, where no rude passion strove, so mild his soothing accents stole, upon the ear of love. Where are the dear illusions fled which soothed my former hours? Where is the path that fancy spread, vainly spread with flowers? I heard the bottle's fearful sounds, they seemed my lover's knell. I heard, that pierced with ghastly wounds, my venturous lover fell. My sorrows shall with life endure, for he I loved is gone. But something tells my heart, that sure my life will not be long. My panting soul can bear no more. The youth, impatient cried, 'Tis Edward bids thy griefs be o'er, my love, my destined bride. The life which heaven preserved, how blessed, how fondly prized by me, since dear to my Amelia's breast, since valued still by thee. My father saw my constant pain, when thee I left behind, nor longer will his power restrain the ties my soul would bind. And soon thy honored sire shall cease the captive's lot to bear, and we, my love, will soothe to peace his griefs, with filial care. Then come forever to my soul, Amelia, come, and prove how calm our blissful years will roll, along a life of love.